We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals, but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough for them? Just like we could come up with billions for Ukraine, but somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? How the hell do you print money for foreign countries, but you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America, who were born and raised here? This is what I'm talking about. And so when you have something like that, what's the one way to eradicate it? Yes, you got to have a flourishing economy. Yes, you can't have inflation. Yes, you can't be on the verge of a recession. Milk don't need to cost $7. Bread don't need to cost $5. That's why Trump is on the verge of getting elected, reelected. Because when he was in office, there was a flourishing economy.
Do you know the shocking thing? The Biden administration is now considering executive action to deter illegal immigration at the southern border, according to U.S. officials. But wait, I thought he said he could not do anything without Congress to stop the invasion. Biden has now admitted that he lied yet again and knew all along he could have done something to help remediate this crisis. Regardless, the new executive actions are still being drafted and won't be implemented for months. Biden has truly destroyed our once great country. How are the Biden team going to defend him now? There is an article about this. If you can search, you will see it, published by MMBC, that Biden is going to take executive action, to deter people entering the country illegally. This is concerning. If you see a Libra going off like this, it is to tell you they are tired.
The negotiation didn't have a path to citizenship. It was entirely on their terms in order to get Ukraine funding, right?
Well, I mean, Chris, that's been a failed play for 20 years. So you are right that has been the Democratic strategy for 30 years, maybe. And it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
Part two of the acting is Joe Biden saying, you know what, if you just give me a new law, why doesn't the president can fix this? He already has the existing laws.
And Border Patrol will tell you that right
silly.
To your face.
I need a piece of paper from Congress to deal with the border. No, you already have that.
That's right. That's right.
So he has. Listen, I know we have a giant left-wing audience, and I love you guys. Please don't give in to some knee-jerk reaction to provide cover for these people. These are not people you need to provide cover for. These are people who are in the country claiming asylum. They don't have a right to be here. It is a privilege to be able to take advantage of our asylum program and be able to claim asylum, claim that you're here because of whatever reason. I don't know exactly which reason they gave for their asylum claim. And you get to have your case adjudicated in front of a judge. But if you're causing all sorts of chaos, and if you're assaulting police officers, like the idea that we're not even having a conversation about immediately deporting them is ridiculous. But then not only that, they get arrested and immediately released without bail because of bail reform in New York. That's insane, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. I feel like I've lost my mind at this point. I feel like I'm gonna get like an onslaught of ridiculous harassment because I think people seeking asylum and taking up finite resources that could be given to another asylum seeker who isn't causing problems. It's ridiculous.
Yes, I face a lot of criticism from the Black community, especially when it concerns, covering this immigration topic. But I want to make it clear, there is no country in the world that would just like people to be entering in and out I'm in no country. There are people suffering every single day. They don't even have a place to sleep. Not to even talk about 3 square meals a day. If you see Smith going off like this, it should tell you how frustrated people are. New York City recently decided to hand out this money to illegal immigrants, and a lot of people, like, I think I did a video about that where 50 cents went off and made it clear, like, I'm seeing reason to vote Trump. The Biden administration recently discovered that this will be a big problem for his re-election. Now they want to bring an executive action, to stop this. Why now? After they have taken in a lot of people, now they want to do this. There is a short clip I saw where someone asked illegal immigrants who they will vote in 2024. I don't know who told them that they can vote. They made it clear, Biden, because he is helping them.
¿Tiene derecho para votar?
Que entramos ilegal, por lo menos tenemos acceso a votar.
¿Para quién se va a votar?
Don Biden, que nos está ayudando a nosotros aquí.
Yo creo que la mayoría Biden.
Biden.
Él es el que nos está ayudando por Biden.
Claro, Biden.
Por supuesto que por Biden.
Le gusta apoyar a los migrantes. Sí, es muy buena persona. No, Trump es otra cosa, ese es otra cosa y este es otra cosa.
So you can see what is going on. They don't like Trump because of his policies. These guys say it's a different thing. So they prefer to vote for Biden because they are sure to stay in the country, maybe even have papers one day. You can see the reasons why this happened. Elon Musk said it and received massive backlash from liberals. He said it clear that Biden is doing this so they can have potential voters in the future. For Democrats, just imagine a president helping you, to be illegal in a country. Then one day you have papers. It is obvious you vote that person.
If you're not already convinced that DHS Secretary Mayorkas is absolutely corrupt, I'm going to take you back to 2013, the year that he was appointed to his position by President Obama. This same year, an investigation was launched by the DHS Inspector General's office into Mayorkas' oversight of something called the EB-5 Investor Visa Program. This program offered green cards to foreign investors who invested $500,000 into businesses in the United States in order to essentially create jobs. Interestingly, the popularity of this visa program increased greatly during Mayorkas' tenure. 2 years later, in 2015, the Inspector General report came out, but don't go looking for it now because the Office of the Inspector General's website, DHS, no longer has that page. Thankfully, we have the Wayback Machine, so this 100-page report on the suspicious activities of Mayorkas is still available if you dig a little bit. These suspicious activities focused around Mayorkas' actions